Hello everybody, welcome back to the Speakeasy.
I'm Zach.
I'm Jake.
We are the Dirt Road Men. What are we doing?
Son of a bitch, that's good. That's so good. This is Russell's Reserve single barrel.
Yes, it is. And the Russells, man.
God.
I guess I should have poured us more.
This is basically wild turkey, but single barrel and 10 years old. At 110 proof.
As opposed to 101 proof.
It's amazing. I don't think we've ever said on camera their mash bill. It's 75% corn, 13% rye, and 12% malted barley.
Right. So that means when they market it as a high rye bourbon, it actually has like the same amount of rye as Jim Beam, but it is very rye forward.
Yes.
So, and I'm not gonna knock Jimmy or Eddie. They make some of the best juice I've ever encountered. Now, understand that that means that all this is missing is bottled in bond, and it would have all the same accolades, if you will, as Henry McKenna 10-year bottled in bond. And this, Henry McKenna, Heaven Hill, is how you do a 10-year single barrel release.
Yes.
Anybody that would rate Henry McKenna higher than this, I'm not sure I trust.
I don't. Did your dog just bark? Oh. I've never heard that.
We'll be right back. We're back with not new glasses.
Sorry about the jet engine.
Yeah. Sometimes I forget to turn the AC off, and it's like, it wouldn't be a problem if it wasn't directly behind the camera. But it is, so here we are.
Good.
5
feet.
Wild Turkey's good about classic bourbon notes. I notice a little cherry here, but I notice a lot of like toffee.
Mm-hmm.
Little apple.
Vanilla.
The alcohol's very forward. Because it's near cast strength, if we're honest. Cast strength would apparently be at around 116 proof. I feel like we should see if there's any difference between it and rare breed. For science.
I like the way you think, man.
I mean, it just wouldn't feel right if we didn't at least compare.
Well, while you're pouring, what's the price difference between these two? Are they about the same, or?
The Russells is about $5 more. 5 to 10.
So, these ones, at least in Eudora, need that for after tax, right around 45.
Yeah, and this was, I think, 55 after tax, so right around 50.
Okay.
So
yeah, about $10 difference. So that's.
This so the real difference between these is this is like 6 proof higher, 7 maybe, and about 2 years age difference roughly. And of course this is a single barrel, whereas this is one batch. So multiple barrels blended together, but bottled at cask strength. I'm really surprised at how much more there is in the Russell's glass.
Yes.
Given the subtle differences and the fact that it's actually a slightly more watered down version.
Well, maybe that's why we were able to smell more is the cask strength, the rare breed is maybe just that little bit of extra alcohol fumes coming up.
Yeah, the difference is remarkable, honestly, especially when you account for the fact that these are literally the same mash bill, the same warehouses, the same master distillers. It's just, this is a batch of wild turkey about 8 years old. This was handpicked by Jimmy or Eddie, probably both, agreed upon, and then, aged for 2 more years. And I gotta say, I like their taste. Not that you guys wouldn't know that from watching our stuff.
Telling Nora I need to get a new football jersey.
Finally, I successfully converted you on something. Wow. The vanilla went down. Or no, sorry. The toffee went down, the vanilla went way up in this one compared to this one. Ironically, this almost tastes thinner.
Really?
Less complex. It's one of those things where sometimes adding water, people say, will open up a whiskey.
Yeah.
So perhaps adding a little bit of water to cask strength this opens up some flavors. These are both amazing whiskeys. This one definitely side by side wins out.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I do like that one just a touch more.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels more there.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
I know. Especially given the other comparison video we were going to shoot today. It feels like this one has a lot more chance to compare. We'll just compare all three.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, but
I'm not
this
going to work later.
this is a review of the Russells.
Yes,
by
it
the
is.
way.
Yes, it is. We just wanted to A/B compare to see the difference.
10.
That's a solid 10. I'm pretty sure we gave this a 10. This is definitely a 10. We almost need to either retroactively change this or add an 11.
11. 11. Because up until relatively recent, when I first actually really got to sit down with some Stag Junior, this was my number 1.
Mm-hmm.
And Stag Junior kind of slipped in under the rug there, and hey,
Yeah.
that's a contender.
Yeah, see, better than this for me is both Weller Antique 107 and Stag Junior. I think. I've never compared them side by side. The only ones we've compared side by side were Weller 107 and Stag Junior because they were both so good and I couldn't decide. Because Weller is a wheated bourbon. We are just fucking rolling on in this review about random shit. And Stag is a rye bourbon. But other than that, I mean, the Weller at cask strength wouldn't be much higher proof. The Stag is just known for punching you in the mouth, whereas the Weller is smooth and nice and friendly, yet complex. The Stag kicks you in the dick and then follows it up with the nice classic bourbon notes. And we just like that better.
The Stitzel Weller is Buffalo Trace, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so is the
Yes,
Stag.
Buffalo Trace owns both of those.
And both of those are owned by Sazerac.
Yes. Yes, they are. I'm glad I didn't knock any of your bottles over there, buddy.
Me too.
Yes, solid 10 for Russell's Reserve Single Barrel, contender for Bourbon of the Year. Might beat out Stag Junior. Contender for best bourbon I've ever put in my body. Happy I sprung for it when I saw it.
How I'm feeling right now, this is it, it's either 1 or it's like 1.5.
Alright, well, till we see again, I'm Zach.
I'm Jake.
We are the Dirt Road Men.
If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, drop us a comment, and check out our Facebook page for daily updates.